Hey everyone, we recently found out that the cost of living increase to Social Security benefits for 2024 would be 3.2%. And then not too long after, we found out that the cost for Medicare Part B, which is generally deducted from Social Security benefits, would be increasing by 5.94%. Now, on face value, a benefit that's increasing by 3.2% is offset by an expense of 5.94%. So if all things were equal, this would mean that your benefit wouldn't increase at all. In fact, it would go down. And I saw a lot of the comments here by people who were upset about this. So I wanted to take just a moment and walk through the math and show the truth about how this increase in Medicare premiums will actually affect different benefit types. So it is true that the cost of Medicare Part B premium increased at a higher percentage than the cost of living increase to Social Security benefits. But you have to keep in mind that Social Security benefits are a much larger amount than what you pay in Part B premiums. And thus, in this case, 3.2% of a larger number is greater than 5.94% of a smaller number. So you can't just look at the percentages in isolation, but you have to understand their impact in the context of the base numbers that they are applied to. Let me give you an example. Let's take the average Social Security benefit of 2023, which was $1,848. Now that's for retirement benefits. After the 3.2% cost of living increase, that amount is going up to $1,907. Now that's the gross benefit amount. So we need to add the Part B premiums onto that to get the net benefit amount and see what the increase is. In 2023, that premium was $164.90. So when you subtract that from $1,848, you get $1,683. Now in 2024, the gross benefit is $1,907, and the Part B premium increased by $10 to $174.70. Now, this results in a net benefit of $1,732. And when you compare the two net benefits, that represents an increase of $49, which comes up to 2.9%. So does the increase in Part B premiums eat into the increase to your Social Security benefits? Absolutely does, but it certainly doesn't offset it completely. And keep in mind that the Medicare Part B increase is a fixed dollar increase, so it's going to affect everyone differently. That total increase was $10 per month, which will be a greater percentage for a small benefit and a smaller percentage for a large benefit. Let me give you a few more examples here. So we've already covered the 2023 average benefit of $1,848 and how that would result in an increase of 2.9%. But when the Social Security benefit is smaller, the Part B premium is a bigger bite. For example, $8,000 gross benefit would increase from $835 net in 2023 to $857 net in 2024. This is an increase of 2.7%. A $1,500 benefit would increase from $1,335 to $1,373, which is a 2.9% increase. Now, if we look at the net increase of a larger benefit, it's going to start getting closer to what the actual cost of living adjustment was. A $2,500 gross Social Security benefit would increase from $2,335 to $2,405, and that's a net basis, which would give you a 3% increase. A $3,000 gross benefit would increase from $2,835 net to $2,921 net, which is also a 3% increase. And then we have a $3,500 gross benefit, and that would increase from $3,335 net to $3,437 net, which is a 3.1% increase. So while everyone is going to be paying the same base Part B premium, it's going to affect everyone differently. Now, the one thing that none of this calculates is how all of the other changes will affect your overall income. And arguably, if Social Security is your only income, this is going to have a direct impact to that. There's things like the Part B deductible increasing by 14%, the Part A inpatient hospital deductible that's increasing by $32 from $1,600, I believe it was, in 2023 to $1,632 for 2024. And then there's a few other small Medicare changes that could eat into your retirement budget as well. But the truth is, those topics are probably best reserved for another video and, well, frankly, probably for someone else's channel. In fact, if you really want to stay up to date on Medicare, I would recommend that you check out Boomer Benefits channel. They'll get in a lot deeper than I ever plan to when it comes to Medicare. And you know what? I'm going to link that up below so you can find it easily. But the point of today's video is to debunk the notion that the increase to Medicare Part B premiums is going to eat up all of your benefit increase to Social Security benefits. And now you know that's just not true. Thanks for watching.